Kate, nice day.
SYR TV Syracuse, the local station. You're watching the morning news.
Good morning. Welcome in on this Thursday, May 7th. It is 5 o'clock. You got Brian and Rachel with you.
You know, one thing great about the body-worn cameras that police are wearing, we get to see all these animal rescues.
I know. That is so true. Yeah.
they get a lot to for rescuing animals.
Yesterday was skunks.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Hawks would be a little dangerous. I don't know if I wanted to. Skunk or hawk. I don't know.
You know, they both can be a little dangerous depending on.
Yeah. What team are you on there, Kate? Skunk or hawk?
Hawk. I'll take the hawk anytime over a skunk. Actually, I walked out my door this morning. I was all freaked out about skunks. I had to do the smell test as soon as I opened that door. Oh, look at that view out over downtown Syracuse. Absolutely beautiful as we are awaiting sunrise to come up within the hour. We've had nice clear skies this morning after a very dreary, chilly day yesterday. We're waking up in the mid-30s. We have 34 in Cortland and Hamilton and Rome, so some of you could even be waking up to some patchy frost. Our sky is clearing out, but if you look back north of Rochester, out over Lake Ontario, you see some precipitation, both rain and even a little bit of some wet snow, maybe some graupel mixing in. And so we're going to watch for that little batch of precipitation to kind of nosedive over the Finger Lakes today. We'll be in and out of the sun, the clouds not warming up at all, though. Warmer technically than yesterday, yes, but mid-50s for those highs and still breezy.
Thank you so much.
Storm Team meteorologist Kate Thornton with Central New York's most accurate forecast.
And a very good Thursday morning to you. We have a beautiful view looking from the Cat-B Skynet 9 camera out over downtown Syracuse. Our colors, well, they match the Syracuse Mets logo on here. This is from the zoo, and it looks beautiful out there. So we've had our clouds kind of clear out, and we are waking up a bit chilly this morning. We are in the mid-30s at the Syracuse airport. There's a little bit of a light wind out there. There's really no precipitation going on over central New York, but we look a little bit farther off to our west. We're keeping an eye on this right here because this is gradually moving south and east. So we are going to watch this trough kind of moving across western New York and eventually making its way into the Finger Lakes and down towards the southern tier later today. So that will be our isolated rain chances. Otherwise, we're waking up clear, a little bit of patchy frost. We are below freezing in Redfield and Woodgate at 31 degrees, 33 in Mooresville, 34 in Tully, 36 right now in Wolcott. So we do have some cooler temperatures out there, probably some patchy frost. High temperatures, we are barely making it out of the 50s for a lot of us. And then you throw in the wind because it is breezy today. Wind chills in the 40s. So you want to still have your warmer jackets on hand, or at least, you know, your nice comfy cozy sweater with you, because even though we are warmer than yesterday, this is still running a good 10 to 15 degrees below normal for this point. We should be pushing mid to upper 60s, and that is not happening for a little while. Tonight's lows, cold once again in the mid-30s to around 40 degrees. More passing showers, and you'll see on the timecast, it may not all be rain either. And then for tomorrow, more of these scattered rain showers. We just cannot shake the rain or the cold temperatures. We got highs only in the mid-50s again tomorrow. So the timecast is showing a nice bright sunny start to our morning, fading behind some clouds with that trough moving through, and then you're going to see the green popping up here. And so we'll have these very, very isolated passing showers. Again, most of that is staying over the Finger Lakes and down towards the southern tier for today. Overnight, a little bit of cloud cover. You see some rain showers, and there we go. See, there's some of the purple mixing in there. Some of the higher elevations south and east of Syracuse may have a little bit of a wintry mix in there. Now, we're not expecting it to stick. Maybe the finest of dusting, and that's about it. And then tomorrow's another day where you have sunshine, then clouds, more of these scattered rain showers, and then more sun breaking through here. And so this is just the very classic scattered rain showers. You have the sun, so you might even get some rainbows as you get closer to sunset. And then we clear things out again. And we literally rinse and repeat this pattern again this weekend with more rain chances happening on Saturday, and that will spill over on Sunday as well with on Mother's Day. Yes, we've been talking about temperatures in the 60s and the threat of these rain showers. You just want to keep that in mind for making any of your plans. Don't go canceling anything, but you just have to make some minor adjustments as we get closer. Still some rain happening on Monday morning at least, gradually tapering off. 50s for most of next week still.
Right now it is 5:15.
Certified as Central New York's most accurate.
And your weather headlines for today and beyond. Brighter days today and tomorrow with some sunshine, but we're not ruling out some spotty showers. And we are not warming things up. Our temperatures are just stuck in the 50s. This is running a solid 10 degrees below normal or more. And no, we cannot shake these showers. This shower threat is with us pretty much all the way through the weekend and even early next week. Rain chances today are very spotty, mostly concentrated in the Finger Lakes. So like Auburn, Ithaca, you may get grazed by a few of these passing showers, but 50s for highs again. We'll be mixing in with some of that sun. It's still breezy as well. Tonight we have lows in the mid-30s, rain showers in the higher elevation south and east of Syracuse, maybe even some frozen precip mixing in early tomorrow. It's still cool, more scattered rain showers. Over the weekend, we have 60s. Most of our rain is downstate and south and east of Syracuse. And then on Sunday for Mother's Day, a lot of dry time, but also the threat of some scattered showers moving by from time to time.
SYR TV Syracuse, the local station. You're watching the Morning News.
Well, we all have to deal with those ordinary tasks, and apparently so does the Pope. A longtime friend of the Pope Leo sharing a story on social media this week saying that shortly after the Pope became the leader of the Catholic Church, he wanted to update his contact information on his bank account since he would be moving to Rome for some time. So the Pope picked up the phone and called the local branch in Chicago. The bank told him he'd had to come in person to change that information. So Pope Leo says, quote, "I really can't come in person. Would it help if I told you that I'm Pope Leo?" How about that? The bank employee hung up on him. But it did get resolved.
That is really funny.
Yeah, you would definitely think that's a prank call.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a lot of prank calls going around Chicago when he first became Pope.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Everybody was bothering his brother. Poor brother.
Yeah, I
was in
can't
there,
really.
and they're like,
Yeah, they're like. But that's funny too. It's like, yeah, I can't really get there at the moment.
I'm a little busy.
I'm going to be in Rome for quite some time.
Yeah, that's right. Welcome in. Hopefully you're not too busy this morning. Hopefully it's a relaxing start. Though I know it's always a race to get out the door, and everybody's got the routine.
It's Maycember. Don't you know that?
Maycember?
Yeah.
Maycember. We have all the craziness of all
Of
the
September.
activities and everything.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I was thinking more December,
I was
but
thinking
yeah,
September.
But without the Christmas lights.
Oh, that's true. You know, I'm living it. I just didn't know what it was called.
Yeah, so it's just where there's all the events, everything going on, trying to cram everything in at the end of the
The
school
rain did
year.
call off baseball, though, last night. I know a lot of people probably in the
figured it
same
would.
boat.
It was
Depending on
soft.
age, you know what I mean? The
Yeah.
little kids, you don't want them playing.
Well, and then
Yeah.
it depends on, some fields, when it comes to lacrosse, if it's a turf field or,
Sure, it's got
flag
drainage.
football, they'll do it. But whoo, was it cold.
Yeah,
It was cold
Look at
last
this.
night. Beautiful start this morning. It's still chilly outside. We have that nice clear start to our morning. Tower cam really showing off for us. We are waking up in the 30s for a lot of us this morning, mid-30s at the moment. Even some patchy frost in a few spots, and we're clearing the clouds out, at least temporarily. If you look back over Lake Ontario, there is a little bit of rain, so we are going to watch that. The air over us is fairly dry, so we'll see how much of that actually survives the trip. But for any of you in the Finger Lakes, you are at risk for some of these spotty showers for today. Otherwise, we are in and out of the sun, the clouds. Highs are still only in the 50s today and breezy, so there is a wind chill.
We begin in the classroom once again.
Now, Storm Team meteorologist Kate Thornton with Central New York's most accurate forecast.
And a very good Thursday morning. An absolutely beautiful view right now looking out over downtown Syracuse from the CATV Skynet 9 camera. Got a nice clear sky. Temperatures are a little chilly though. We are sitting at 37 degrees right now. And we are dry after the soaking rain that we had yesterday, the cold temperatures. And we are pretty dry right now for now. We have a little bit of some rain, even a little bit of snow mixing in some spots. So we are watching for this batch of precipitation as it starts to make its way south and east towards central New York. This is basically going to clip western New York, the Finger Lakes, and the southern tier, grazing the Syracuse area. So we have a little bit of rain around, but plenty of sunshine to mix in there as well. Temperatures, we do have some spots below freezing, like Redfield and Woodgate at 30 degrees. It is 32 in Morrisville, 34 in Jordan right now. So it is cold as you were up and at 'em this morning. This afternoon, you have some sunshine, a little bit of some spotty showers, but also our temperatures, they're really not warming up. It is warmer than yesterday, but this is still a good 10+ degrees below average for this time of year. Feels like temps in the 30s at times because you do have that northwest wind. So it's going to be quite chilly out there. Tonight's lows in the 30s. We still have some scattered rain showers. And for some of you in the hills south and east of Syracuse, you may even get some frozen precipitation mixing in. And then our highs tomorrow still only in the 50s. We just cannot shake this cool, unsettled pattern. And this is going to be the case pretty much through the weekend as well. Here's your timecast. The isolated showers I was just telling you about, here they are. From south of Waterloo towards Ithaca, Watkins Glen, Penn. I know Watkins Glen, they're getting ready for the big NASCAR race going on this weekend. So we'll be dealing with a few of these very brief passing showers. And then you have some sun mixing in as well. But our temperatures, it's still chilly. You still want to bundle up for any of those spring sports or anything you have going on outside this evening. Overnight, clouds, more of these passing showers. There's the purple. That's some of that maybe graupel or some wet snow mixing in. Not going to stick, though, so you don't have to worry about that. But during the day tomorrow, we have more clouds. Temperatures struggling to get into the 50s again, and more of these scattered rain showers mixing in with the sun. This is going to be the case into Saturday as well, where we have more of this rain. A lot of it staying just south and east of Syracuse on Saturday, but we're dealing with these rain showers. Even on Sunday, the whole day is not rainy, okay? We'll have occasional showers. You have a little bit in the morning, then a break in the afternoon. We have highs in the mid-60s on Sunday. More rain showers late Sunday night into Monday. Tuesday right now looking mostly dry, but it's still only in the 50s next week.
In today's Tech Bite,
WestYR TV Syracuse, the local station. You're watching the morning news.
Good morning and welcome
That is
in.
pretty daring to hold the hawk.
Oh, yeah. Well, maybe after you rescue him, you have a kindred bond, you know?
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I wouldn't have held the skunk. I'll tell you that.
No.
Yesterday we had someone rescuing a skunk if you weren't with us.
Yeah.
But yeah, lots of fun rescues happening these days.
Thank goodness for the body cams. They catch all the rescues and all the odd calls that officers get in the early morning hours. All right, look at this. How about breakfast for two here on this table here? My goodness, what a view. Let's throw things over to Kate. So this is...
What are the temps like, though?
It's cool, right? But
It's chilly. Yeah.
This will warm you up.
Oh, you look outside there and you think, oh, I'm going to step outside and drink some coffee on my patio. And then you open the door, it's like, ooh, let me go layer up a little bit first. We're waking up in the 30s. We have some frost and some fog outside. Here is our tower cam with that sun coming up. It came up just about 10 minutes ago. And it is pretty chilly outside. Our temperatures are in the mid-30s for a lot of us. 34 in Rome, 33 in Fulton. Some of you are even below freezing. Cortland's at 32 this morning, so we are quite chilly. We are keeping a very close eye on that batch of precip that's out over Lake Ontario. That's a trough, and that's going to move over us later on today. Another view of our sun. Actually, the sunrise has now moved just enough to the left this time of year. All right, so we're looking at temperatures still on the cool side, only in the 50s for highs, but at least we'll see more sun, and it's drier than yesterday, even though we have a few spotty showers in the forecast. More on that coming up.
We start the morning with a notorious case. Let's go.
Now, Storm Team meteorologist Kate Thornton with Central New York's most accurate forecast.
And a very good Thursday morning to you. Here's a live view right now from the Cat V Skynet 9 camera. We have a beautiful sunrise, but then if we look in the opposite direction, this is looking north and west, we have clouds. Looking out over Lake Ontario from the Cat V Skynet 9 camera at the Oswego Speedway, and we do have sun shining down on the port city, but some clouds are looming out over the lake. It is currently 37 degrees. It is a chilly one. In Oswego, we have 39, 32 in Central Square and Scipio Center, and then we are below freezing from Woodgate and Redfield from the New York State Mesonet Network. At the bus stop this morning, it is a chilly start to our day. The kids are going to want their fleece coats with them, sweatshirts and whatnot. A nice, bright, sunny start to our day. Then we get some clouds in here this afternoon, but we are not warming it up. Our highs are only in the 50s again today. We don't have any big warm-ups coming our way. In fact, our temperatures long-term remain below normal, which should be in the upper 60s at this point. None of that is happening for at least about, I'd say it's going to be about a week and a half until we get some warmer temps again. Overnight lows in the mid-30s. Some of you even cold enough with some of this preset that could be a little frozen tomorrow morning. I'll show you that in the timecast, but our highs tomorrow, not much better. Mid-60s. We have a wind out there, so it feels like temperatures are going to be quite cool. On the radar, we are pretty quiet, but the clouds that we just saw, they are right there, and that is producing a little bit of some precip. Got this trough kind of moving through right now. So we are going to watch for that to give a little bit of some spotty showers out over parts of the Finger Lakes, south of Syracuse. So a lot of us get away dry with some of that sun, but yeah, the farther south you go, that's where you run into the risk of a brief passing shower for today. Overnight, we got some clouds, a little bit of some rain, but there we go. Yep, down towards Casnovia, parts of Cortland, the highest of the elevations. Could see some very, very spotty snow showers or some graupel mixing in. And then tomorrow, it's another one of those days where you have the sun, you have the clouds, you have some showers moving on through. It's literally going to be different for you about every hour for tomorrow. It just all depends on where you are and how things are behaving. We'll keep things a little clear Friday night into Saturday morning, and then more clouds and eventually some more precipitation is on the way. Saturday, temperatures are back into the 60s, and notice there's a little bit of rain. Not much, but we'll have a risk of some of these rain showers. Right now, it looks like the bulk of that stays well off to our south and east, farther downstate. On Sunday for Mother's Day, we'll watch out for occasional rain showers with plenty of dry time. Then we have 50s for a lot of next week.
Sounds good. Okay, so today is World Athletics Day.